All right, so the purpose of this video is to explain the reporting category. So the reporting category is what shows up on a student's report card, but the question is, how is that reporting category calculated? Each reporting category is made up of a group of like standards. So whatever the reporting category is, there are several like standards that are grouped together, and those standards speak to that one reporting category. So that reporting category is getting averaged out of the student's proficiency on that group of like standards. So a lot of times, if you know anything about the standards, usually all of those standards are in the exact same cluster. So what they'll do is all of the standards that are in that cluster will get, each standard will get an individual grade, and then those standards will all be averaged together, and that will speak to the reporting category, and that will inform the reporting category grade. And how do we get the grade at the standard level? Well, the grade at the standard level comes from assessments that are tied to specific standards. So like in this little graph or this little picture here, these three assessments are all tied to a single standard. So like all three of these assessments, the student would be assessed on this standard, and then they would receive a proficiency level for that standard. And then this one may only have one assessment, and standard 2 would get a proficiency level based off of one assessment. Standard 3 might have 2 assessments, and that standard would get a proficiency level, the student would get a proficiency level on standard 3 from those 2, and so on, all the way up to standard 4. So you'll see that a different number of assessments may be used to calculate each standard grade. The second part of this is the grade at the standard level is calculated using the power law. So what that means is the more recent assessments will have more weight. The reason that is because students, we want to calculate the student's most recent grade, because that most recent grade is most likely the student's best, or the best representation of where the student is now, because it's closest to the current time. So like if these three assessments were given for standard 1, and assessment 1 was given in October, assessment 2 was given in November, and assessment 3 was given in December, assessment 3 would hold a little bit more weight than the 2 previous assessments, just because it is the most recent assessment. So to go over it again, assessments assess specific standards, and that standard grade, or that standard proficiency level, is calculated using the power law. And then like standards are grouped together, and those like standards are averaged, and a particular proficiency level for that student is calculated at the reporting category level. And that reporting category is what is going to go on the student's report card. All right, hopefully that was clear, and it cleared it up a little bit. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact us here at Data Service, or you can write us an email, or you can always watch this video again. Hopefully it clarified some. Thank you for watching.